So we're gonna slowly get started. If you don't have water with you, go run and get yourself some water real quick, because we need to be nourishing ourselves, taking care of ourselves. So starting out as an introduction, my name is Elena if you don't know me. I am currently in training to become certified and get my 200-hour yoga certification. So that leads me to two of my biggest passions are yoga and social justice. So my dream is to combine them and provide healing to marginalized communities and anyone who deals with trauma from a marginalized identity. So I would love to create spaces like this on a regular basis, which is why I'm so excited to be doing this practice today. Okay, now, I did also want to remind you all that I am accepting donations. You can find the Venmo and the organization that I will be donating to, National Black Justice Coalition. You can find them on my last Instagram post. You can learn more about them by going to their page. And I wanted to choose them to donate to because I have seen time and time again how Black trans women and queer Black individuals often don't receive the same justice as our cisgender, straight counterparts. So basically, I wanted to support a organization that uplifts these names, uplifts these voices that may not get a ton of headlines, that may not get a ton of viral hashtags, that may not get, all of the exposure that, your cisgender or straight person may get. So I really wanted to support them, especially during Pride Month as well. Okay, so as a reminder, like I said, you can find my Venmo as well as more information about that organization on my last post. Moving forward, alright, I'm just going to preview the agenda as well so you guys can have an understanding of how this is going to go. I do kind of have a lot to cover today, but it's all really meaningful and I'm really excited about it. So the first thing we're going to do is honor the victims of injustice. So I'll be doing a ritual to honor them. And then the next thing we'll be doing is a guided meditation. And then after that, we're going to flow through some yoga. And then the last thing we'll do is offer some positive affirmations as well. So that's kind of the preview. And yeah, I also wanted to just let you know that this class was created from my own perspective, from the Black experience that I have. And so if there may be certain affirmations, certain cultural rituals, certain traditions, something that may not land for you the way that it lands for me, and that's okay. Especially if you are in this space as an ally, I just ask you to be respectful and understand that not everything will land for you the way it does for me. I want everyone to kind of take what they need and leave what they don't. Alright. Okay, so moving on forward, if you just joined, I kind of just ran through the preview of the event. We're going to be honoring those who we have lost through injustice. We're then going to be going through a guided meditation. We will then do a short yoga flow, and then I'll read some positive affirmations to close the practice. So let's start. Once again, we're starting with the honoring those who we have lost to injustice. So a cultural tradition of ours is to honor our ancestors and those who have passed by watering plants. So I've gathered all the plants in my house so that we can honor as many people as possible. So as I pour water into each plant, I'm going to be saying a name of someone who we've lost to injustice and who is now resting in power. I encourage you to say their name with me so we can uplift our community and uplift those names. Okay, so I encourage you to uplift these names rather than taking a moment of silence. So as I read each name and pour water into each plant, I ask that you repeat the names or say rest in power or show some kind of respect for those who are now resting in power. Oluwatoyin Salawu. Rest in power. Nina Pop. Rest in power. Ayana Muir. Rest in power. Brianna Taylor. Rest in power. Ahmaud Arbery. Rest in power. George Floyd. Rest in power. Dominique Remy Fells. Rest in power. Raya Milton. Rest in power. Tony McDade. Rest in power. Ayana Jones. Rest in power. And to all those who we don't know the names of, may they rest in power. May they rest in peace. Let's take a moment here and try to harness some positive energy to send to the families of these loved ones, the families of these members of our community. I encourage you to keep saying these names throughout the week, keep saying these names throughout the month, keep saying these names throughout the year, keep saying these names for the rest of our lives. Keep saying their names. Keep uplifting these stories. Let their stories be heard. Let their names be heard. Let's take one more breath here to harness all the love and positive energy that we can send to the families of these individuals. May they rest in power. May they rest in peace. Ashe. Thank you for taking a second to recognize these individuals. May they rest in peace. May they rest in power as well. We're now going to move into the guided meditation. So what we can start by doing is lying flat on our back. Getting comfy on our mat, on our blanket, on our floor, wherever we're at. Lying here. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Start to settle into the mat. Start to close your eyes. Bring all your awareness to the breath. Just joining us, we're starting by lying on our back, legs out long, palms face down on the earth, eyes closed. We're inhaling through the nose, and we're exhaling through the mouth. Feeling your body sink into the mat. Let's be present with our inhale. And let's be present with our exhale. to acknowledge your breath. Don't be afraid to sigh it out really loud or release it uncontrolled. All that is okay. Breathing deep, let's inhale through the nose, filling the lungs and belly up with air, holding at the top, and exhale, releasing the air from the mouth. Eyes are closed. Hands pressed into the ground. Let's continue breathing here. Letting your mind become calm. Being present on the mat. Present in the moment. Continuing to follow the breath, let's see if you can practice lengthening your exhales. So we'll inhale together through the nose. Then let's exhale nice and slow, creating space in the body. Let's do that again. Inhale through the nose. Exhale super slow. Releasing that from the body. Continue to breathe at your own pace. Feeling centered. As we stay in this pose, I want you to connect to something deeper than yourself, something larger than yourself. Maybe you're connecting to the earth, being grounded by her. Maybe you're connecting to your community, feeling the love that it offers. Maybe you're connecting with your ancestors, feeling their presence with you. Connecting to your intuition, your higher self. Maybe today you're simply connecting to your mat. That's okay too. Take some time to deepen your connection to this energy. Feel grounded by this energy. Feel one Pressing your body against the mat. Start to wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, inviting some small movements into the body. Keeping the eyes closed, let's take one last breath here together. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And when you're ready, you can blink your eyes open and push yourself up to a seated position. We're seated together, feeling present, feeling grounded, feeling whole, and feeling ready for our yoga practice. Starting here in easy pose, we're going to start by just rolling out the neck, so take your neck to one side. And start to draw some large circles. Let's inhale as we round around the top of our neck, and exhale as we round around the bottom. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Pause where you are and we'll start to move the opposite direction. Continuing our breathing pattern, so inhaling up and exhaling down. Come back to center. Let's move into a seated twist. So most of you will know this already, but we're taking our right hand and we're going to place it on our left knee. Taking our left hand and placing it behind us. Twisting all the way around so our gaze is actually facing behind us. From here, we're going to keep our hand placed on our knee, raising up our back hand and twisting down so that our shoulder touches our knee. You should really feel this opening of this side of the body. Go ahead and lift back up into our twist. Slowly turn back to center. Now we're going to twist to the opposite side, taking our left hand. Let's place it on the right knee. The right hand's coming behind us. And we're taking a deep twist, allowing our head to come behind us as well. Our left hand where it is, let's take our back hand and lift it all the way up, leaning so that our left shoulder touches our left knee. Taking a breath here and feeling that side stretch. Let's lift back up into our twist. And let's slowly turn back to center. Let's now move into tabletop position. So that's basically going to be on our hands and knees here. So it's going to look like this. here we're going to move into a cat and cow flow, which I know some of you all are familiar with. So, for cow pose, our tailbone lifts, our gaze lifts. There's a deep U here in our back. Spreading our hands wide on the mat. You should feel your lower back start to open up. Moving into cat pose, we're going to push through the shoulders, rounding out our back. Gaze comes to the mat. Once again, moving into cow pose, gaze lifted, tailbone lifted, belly towards the mat. And let's push into cat. Continue to do this on your own pace, flow at your own time. Once we're done here, let's bring our toes together behind us. Let's send the hips back into child's pose. Reaching forward on the mat, let your head touch the ground. Let's breathe deeply here. To connect to whatever you are connecting to during our meditation, whether that be the earth, whether that be the ancestors, whether that be to yourself. Connect to your child's pose. On our next inhale, let's come back up to tabletop. Tuck the toes here. We're going to send the hips back up into downward dog. You can pedal the feet. Start to get comfortable here. Feel free to take any variations if you want to try lifting a leg, lifting an arm. Whatever feels good to you. When you're ready, let's step to the top of the mat, coming into forward fold. Completely folding the body. It's important that we're folding from the hips here and not folding from the waist. This is not good. We want to fold all the way down from our hips. You should feel it in the back of your legs. Taking a few breaths here. If it's easier, you can bend your knees a little bit. Shaking your head yes, shaking your head no. Yes, I have clear boundaries for myself. No, I will not let anyone cross them. Yes and no. Let's slowly begin to rise all the way up, allowing the hands to come above the head. I know it's hard to see. And on our exhale, we'll float the arms down. Beautiful. We're going to take another round of inhaling the arms all the way up. And exhaling the arms down. Let's do this a few more times at your own pace. Feeling your whole spine lengthen. You can lift the gaze when your hands reach to the sky as well. So as our hands come up, our gaze lifts as well. Beautiful. Let's step to the top of our mat here, facing the short end, the front of your mat. And let's take our let's take our left foot, take a step back into our warrior. So warrior is going to look like this. We're going to have our back foot we're going to have our front foot intersecting our back foot. So our back foot is parallel with the end of the mat, and our front foot is in the middle of the mat. From here, we're going to float our arms up and sink into our front knee. Your gaze should be over your front middle finger. Feel strong here. Feel empowered here. You may take any warrior modifications, any warrior variations, maybe coming into side angle here, elbow resting on the knee. Maybe coming into warrior, reverse warrior. Or maybe we're staying here today, that's okay too. From here, step to the top of the mat. Let's fold again for forward fold. Inhaling the arms back up. Let's step back with our opposite foot. So we just did our right foot forward. So let's do our left foot forward now, sending our right foot behind us. I'm going to turn so you guys can still see. A nice wide stance here. Once again, our feet are facing opposite directions. We're going to lift the arms up and sink into our knee. Our gaze is over our left middle finger. Standing tall. Sometimes we have to be warriors. So embracing this energy here. Once again, feel free to take any variations. Maybe coming into side angle, or coming into reverse warrior. We're staying here. Feeling grounded, feeling invigorated, feeling strong. Let's lift back up. Turn both feet so that they're facing the long end of your mat. Let's widen our gaze and come into a wide stance forward fold. We can walk our hands to our left foot. Feeling that stretch in the back of the leg. And we can start to walk our hands over to our right foot. Beautiful. Coming back to center, let's place our hands together and bring them to heart center. And slowly, slowly start to bring ourselves up. It's okay if you bend your knees during that to bring yourself up. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's move into our tree pose now. So we're once again going to start with the right foot here. So let's plant our right foot into the mat. Really push it in there. Make sure you can't wiggle around too much. And I'm sorry about that, you guys. We're going to do this one more time. I'm sorry. We got shut down for a second. Move into a tree pose if you know what's up. Okay, back to where we were. Planting our right foot into the ground. Let's take our left foot and kickstand here on the ankle. Or we can place our left foot onto our calf. We don't want to set it here on the knee. That's how you can sustain injury, but you can also help it up to your thigh here. Whatever version is serving you today. So I'm going to come back to a kickstand. Our hands come to heart center. Let's take a breath here, feeling rooted into the ground. connected to the universe, connected to the earth, connected to our ancestors. And when you're ready, you can open up your branches. It's okay if you lose balance, just step right back into it. And start to bring it back to your heart center. Beautiful. Let's shake it out. Shake it out. Tree shaking in the wind. And let's move to our opposite side. So now we're going to plant our left foot in the ground, creating roots from the foot into the earth. Let's take our right foot now. We can either kickstand it here on the ankle, we can bring it up to our calf, or we can bring it to our thigh, whatever variation serves you today. Bringing our hands to heart center. You do not have to do the same leg position on both sides. You can inhale your hands all the way up, opening your branches and blooming as the tree you are, standing sturdy and strong in the earth. Slowly bring your branches back in, hands come to heart center. Exhale everything down. Take a second to shake that out. Stepping back to the top of our mat, let's lift the arms all the way up to the sky with an inhale. And on our exhale, let's fold all the way over into a forward fold. Let's place our hands on the mat and let's step back into our downward dog. We'll only be here for one breath, so don't worry. Let's take a big inhale together. And exhale, come down to your knees. Beautiful. You guys are doing great. I can't see you, but I know you're doing great, and I'm so proud of you. Alright, so from tabletop, we're going to sit the hips back all the way into child's pose, taking a bit of time to rest here. Fingertips reach towards the mat. Head rests gently onto the mat as well. Lift on back up. I want to emphasize that in child's pose, it's really important to have your knees in line with the sides of your mat. If you have them together like this, it makes it 10 times harder to reach the end of your mat, to reach your forehead down, because now your thighs are blocking where your torso goes. So let's really try and spread our knees further apart so that our torso has room and our stomach has room here to breathe while we're in child's pose. Come on back down into child's pose, making any modifications needed. Let's take some deep breaths here, reconnecting to that grounding energy we found in the middle of our practice. From here, let's stay in our child's pose. Let's walk our hands over to the left side, head still touching the mat. So let's walk our hands back to center. And then let's walk them over to the right side, stretching out both sides of the body here. Let's come back to center. One more breath here in child's pose. Beautiful. Let's push ourselves back up into a kneeling position here. And then we'll push ourselves up into a tabletop. So from here we're going to move into our pigeon pose. So what that looks like is we're going to start on our right foot. So extending the right leg behind us, lifting it high above us, then gently pulling it in between the hands so that our foot touches the side of our mat like so. And then you're gently going to send your left hip back. If this is really tricky for you, go ahead and pull your foot even closer to your body. If this feels too easy for you, extend your foot so it's more parallel alongside the top of the mat. From here, let's release onto our forearms in pigeon pose. Let's take some deep breaths here in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's release it. We store a lot of our emotions, a lot of our tension in our hips, so it's so important to stretch them. If you'd like, you can come further down, reaching and extending your arms forward and bringing your head to the mat. Sleeping pigeon. If this is a lot, go ahead and come back up, and this should be easier for you, whatever works for you. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Consciously releasing anything that no longer serves you. From here, let's slowly, as slow as possible, move back up into tabletop position. Slowly, slowly, take your time here. Tabletop. Once again, we're here. We're going to move into pigeon on our opposite side. So our left foot comes behind us, left leg extends, reaches high up behind us, and we slowly bring it through in between the hands so that our left foot touches the right side of our mat. And we'll slowly, slowly inch our way down. Once again, if this is uncomfortable for you, bring your foot closer to your body. It should help a little bit. You may come onto your forearms. If you like, you can extend your hands all the way forward. Whatever version of pigeon serves you today. Let's take some breaths here. Emotions, mindsets, and behaviors that do not serve you. For my advanced yogis, if you'd like, you can take a bind behind you. Whatever feels good to you in this moment. Move back as slowly as possible into our tabletop position. Let's take one last child's pose. Giving all your energy back to that source that we connected to. Putting it back into the earth. Giving it back to our ancestors, giving it back to the universe. Feeling grounded here, feeling present, knowing you can conquer anything. Let's slowly push our way back up. And let's let's move on to our bottoms. We're going to do a little bit of seated tree pose. So we saw what tree pose looks like when we're standing, so now we're going to do it seated. So let's extend the left leg all the way out in front of us, and let's take the right leg and place it on our thigh here. I hope you all can see. And once you've made it here, you can reach towards your toes. You don't have to reach all the way over. You can reach your shin, you can reach your mat, whatever feels comfortable for you. Let's lift back up and let's switch to our opposite side. So our right foot comes along and our left foot meets it right here on our thigh. We're going to slowly bend our way all the way over, touching our calf, touching our mat, or touching our toes, whatever we can reach. Feeling that stretch all along our side of the body. From here, let's extend both legs in front of us and reach for our toes. Once again, you don't have to reach all the way to your toes. You can reach your shins. That's fine too. Just make sure you're bending from your hips and not just bending from your back. And from the hips, you can actually reach further if you do that. We're going to start to wind down our practice so you can slowly make your way to your back. Getting ready for Shavasana. Let's roll out our back by bringing the knees into the chest, rolling from side to side. Feeling grateful for all that you've experienced today. Feeling present, feeling grounded, feeling proud of yourself for making it through this practice. When you're ready, let's extend the legs all the way long on the mat, completely releasing into corpse pose. Just how we began practice today, let's place our palms on the earth, close our eyes, and start to focus on our breath. If you came to practice today with an intention or with a mantra in mind, please reflect on that. Start to refocus yourself on your breath, in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. In through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Completely relaxing your body, letting yourself rest. There's nothing you have to do right now, just be present in the moment. Staying exactly where you are, continue to focus on your breathing while I read the following positive affirmations. You are safe. You are seen. You are supported by your community. You are connected to your intuition. Your voice matters. Respect. You are filled with love. You are enough. You are worthy. You have nothing to fear. You are whole. If it feels right, you may repeat these affirmations after me. I trust myself. I believe in myself. I am proud of myself. I am patient with myself. I am enough. I am light. Let's take one last deep inhale here. And we exhale together. Start to wiggle your fingers and push yourself up into a seated position. Hands come to heart center. The light in me recognizes the light in you. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste. Ashe. Amen. I just want to thank you all so much for showing up, for taking time to take care of yourself, for taking time to honor our community, and for supporting me as well. Thank you so much. I want to address the fact that we need both self-care and we need action as well. It's a balance. We need both. Spiritual bypassing is not the answer. We can't just meditate it away. We can't just yoga it away. We need action as well. Both are super important in a sustainable revolution. from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Just a reminder that you can donate if you'd like to the National Black Justice Coalition. Yes, I think my time is about to run out soon, so I have to go. But I'm so, so grateful for you, and thank you. You should be thanking yourself for spending this time on the mat with yourself and connected to the universe. Thank you so, so, so much. Sending all my love and light.